In Season 2, Episode 3 of Black Lagoon, Swan Song of Dawn, Balalaika sits on a fountain, seemingly out in the open as she waits for Hansel and Gretel, who had, over the course of the previous 3 episodes, hunted not only her, but her men. When Hansel finds her, he explains the extremity to which they tortured one of her men, letting her know she is next. She in turn demands that before he is killed, to apologize for his actions. Growing up in the USSR, those around her had high expectations of her, with the path of an Olympic ballerina laid in front of her to restore the status of her family name, which had, in the past, been tarnished by her father. As she grew older, those expectations shifted till she was enlisted in the military during the Russian-Afghan War, rising through the ranks as a result of her ability and performance in battle, earning the respect of the men under her command, sharing in the bloodshed and the resulting scars left behind. Following the fall of the Soviet Union, they were discarded, the lack of orders and direction formally dictated to them, causing them to spiral in their own way, Balalaika herself sinking into a depression of purposelessness. Yet her men still respected her for all she had done for them, and them in turn for her, a bond forged through battle. Yet it was the death of one of their comrades that birthed purpose within her and her men, vowing they would not be bottom feeders again, relocating to Roanapur, the criminal center of the world, and establishing the Hotel Moscow banner. Under her cruel leadership, and her men's ruthless execution of her plans, their status rose to one of the great powers within. Feared by many, and respected by others, ambition prompts them to climb higher, leaving nothing but ashes and flame, while suffering minimal casualties, done through intense research to exploit the enemy weakness, whether it be through their personality, actions or flaws in tactics, accumulating every piece of information before formulating a plan, putting in the hours herself to maintain dominance among the gangs, her men too reciprocating her effort when following her plans. With Hansel in front of her, having been guided to her as a result of the plan concocted by her and carried out by her men when given the command. The boy is shot twice and she watches as he dies in retribution for her men. With the fear and respect Hotel Moscow had earned since Balalaika's arrival in Roanapur, she was able to reach out and also have Gretel killed during her attempted escape, bringing her vendetta to an end. Balalaika is meticulous in her operation, intelligent and highly strategic. Her high standards for herself and willingness to do the grunt work alongside her men inspires the same level of effort and competence in those under her command, each of whom are capable of leading a squad in their own right, but choose to follow her due to the respect she has earned, not only for her performance on the field, but also to the degree she would go to protect her men. Her ambition and ruthlessness directed at those who would stand in her way breeds not only fear but respect, and Hotel Moscow under her command is capable of keeping the criminal island relatively calm through sheer force, alongside the work of the Chinese Triad and other major global criminal organizations, all coming from a desire to make sure her men have purpose and are not simply discarded. A burden she carries, for if one of her men were to be killed, she sees it as her failing, taking extreme ownership with her leadership.
Good.